And now on to our best bets for week 4. So recapping week 3, Jay, what were your bets? I'm trying to remember.
Week 3. So I had 2, both spread based. One of them was definitely the Cowboys, so that burned me. But I can't remember my other one, but I'm pretty certain it came through.
Cool. What about you, Paul? Can you remember yours?
I remember 2 of them. In fact, I think I went 2-1. I had the Patriots to cover against the Jets. That was 2.5. I got lucky. I'll admit I got lucky. I said the Packers would beat the Saints, and Jameis Winston helped me out greatly with that one.
Yeah.
And I think I went, over in the Commanders Bills, and Sam Howell put up 3 points and messed up that bit for me. The Bills put up 30. The over-under was 43, and it didn't come in. The Bills put up 37, and the over-under is 43, and it didn't come in.
I had the Dolphins spread, Rob.
Got ya. So you just about covered that one.
Just, yeah. God, that was close though, Paul. Man, that's a tough one.
37 didn't come in, 43. Unbelievable.
I haven't seen my tape, but I had quite a few written down. I don't have my notes with me. I definitely had my number 1 as Jefferson over 100.5. And then I also had the treble of Jefferson, Allen, and Addison all going over. And they did at the time that I called it. Now, by the time I placed the bet on Sunday afternoon, Addison's over went from 49.5 to 52.5, and Addison finished on 52. So the treble I put on missed out by half a yard. I was checking on ESPN box score every day this week to see if they reevaluated his yards, but unfortunately they didn't. But again, if I would have just done it when I called it, it would have been a different story. But Jefferson comfortably covered. So looking at week 4 bets, I've got quite a few that I like the look of. I think Keenan Allen over 83.5 is against the Raiders. I like that a lot. I just don't see anyone for the Raiders being able to stop him. I've already touched upon Dolphins plus 2.5. Give me the better team and give me the points. Yeah, that sounds good for me. But I'm going to go with Waddle at 59.5. He's back from the concussion. I think he's had 2 days of practice this week. I see the Bills doing similar to what the Pats tried to do, is take Hill out of the game as much as you can, which will leave a lot of space for Waddle. So I'm going to go, give me 60 yards for Waddle in a game. That could be one play. Comfortably, one play for him. But I'm going, that is my number 1 bet of the week. And you, Jake, what's your bet of the week?
So I'm going to stay close to home with this one. 109.5. Take the over on CMC total scrimmage. I don't feel like McCaffrey's getting enough credit for the 49ers' success.
Yep.
We're on a 12-0 run right now in the regular season, going back to last year. And that just so happens to coincide with when we traded for one Christian McCaffrey. So give me 109.5 over for McCaffrey. I think it could be over 150.
Yep. And you, Paul?
Really simple. Chiefs to cover 8.5 against the Jets. The Jets aren't going to put up a lot of points, and so the Chiefs will score at least 10 more than the Jets. Hence, 8.5 will come in.
Okay. If we're going to go for our second one, this one I was a little bit struggling. Similar to you, Jay, I actually just looked at the rushing yards, over 76.5 rushing yards for McCaffrey. Based off of how the Cardinals played the run against the Cowboys, I really like McCaffrey going over 76.5. But then I look at the two teams. I look at Bucks plus 4.5 against the Saints. So I like the Bucks to win the game, let alone taking the 4.5 points. So I will probably be leaning towards 4.5. I do like the Cowboys at 6.5, but I'm going to go with Bucks at plus 4.5 against the Saints. And yourself, Jay?
Very simply, Eagles spread minus 8.5. Think it could be over 14. May even be worse than that. But yeah, Eagles, take the spread.
Perfect. And Paul, your second and final bet of the week.
Kirk Cousins over 276 passing yards.
Yeah.
He's thrown for over 300 every game so far this year. The Panthers D is not anything special, and the Vikings cannot run the ball so far. He's going to get plenty of opportunities. Justin Jefferson, Addison, Hawkinson, that's where their talent is, and they throw the ball a ton. 276, I think, is not enough. When I saw the number, I was like, it should be 296. So, yeah. Kirk Cousins over 276.